It is a great satisfaction to greet you, and I hope you find yourself well. In today's video we will talk about the following. Cut communication with your ex and he will come back. Since reconciliation takes time and patience, we generally recommend cutting off communication with your ex during the reconciliation period. Taking a step back and giving yourself space by cutting off all means of communication to get your ex back and taking a clear look at your situation is often the best way to go. But what is cutting off communication with your ex, and will it help you? Cutting off communication with your ex, also known as the no contact rule, is when you cut off contact with your ex for a predetermined amount of time. Since each situation is unique, the perfect action plan must be devised. The time required will directly depend on how and why the breakup occurred, so it will be crucial to take some time to reflect and determine what exactly happened. During the silent phase, you also need to focus on some very important things that will determine your chances of success. To give you a rough idea, the period of cutting off communication with your ex lasts from approximately 30 days to 3 months. I know it sounds scary because you're worried your ex will move on and forget about you. But the truth is, this is a tried and true method, and it is known as one of the most effective tools when trying to get your ex back. 1. Cutting off communication is a worthwhile tool. As you already understand, silence is a somewhat prolonged period of no contact during which it shifts the balance of power by cutting off communication to get your ex back, especially if you find yourself in a situation where you feel your ex is pulling away. By implementing this silence, it is better to remain completely silent, therefore, do not respond to your ex's calls, emails, or texts. Sometimes understanding this technique can make you understand your partner's behavior. If you are thinking that your ex-boyfriend is ignoring you, or your ex-girlfriend is avoiding you, maybe he is using this tool. When and how best to implement miscommunication with your ex can vary depending on you and your ex, the complexities of your relationship, and how the breakup occurred. 2. Why cutting off communication with your ex is the way to go. Cutting off communication with your ex to get them back is necessary for many reasons, the first of which is primarily for your own benefit. In effect, this first step allows you to make your own assessment and plan your actions or next moves and fully understand the reasons that may have caused the separation and stress the relationship with your ex. The second reason to implement true silence is that it serves as a stepping stone towards your real goal of getting your ex back. By cutting off communication, you'll make your ex wonder if you're out of her life forever and if she made you walk away forever. You may even get him to question how fair your ex was in the relationship. It's a subtle move, but its ultimate purpose is to make your ex aware of the fact that you finally moved on and also broken ties in your own right, and to put both the past and your relationship behind you. Make sure you implement this silence the right way. Silence, while useful in most cases, is not for everyone. If your ex blames you for not opening up and not being affected by the breakup, you're on the right track. On the other hand, if you have constructive communications with your ex, why would you want to cut off that communication? Your ex will surely not understand this, and will probably misinterpret it, so everything will depend on the situation. Cutting off communication with your ex is an art that is good to master because it could lead to misunderstandings if not used with the right pretexts and conditions. Furthermore, it is quite possible to implement silence, to restart communication, and then cut communications again if the first approach to re-establish contact does not go well. Reconciliation of the relationship is not always easy, so be patient to get your ex back and be ready to go the extra mile to win back the heart of the one you love. 3. When you should avoid cutting communication with your ex at all costs. I wanted to add a final section in this video to make sure you don't use this tool if you find yourself in a specific situation. If you and your ex broke up after being together for a short period of time, a few months, its use is not recommended. Because? Simply because they weren't together long enough for it to be effective. Your ex hasn't had a chance to get to know you well enough, so instead of using silence, you should shift your focus to seduction. By focusing on attracting your ex back, you can once again give yourself the chance to get to know each other better and build a deep and lasting bond. It is a pleasure to help you. If the video is useful for you, please give us a like. Share the video, subscribe and comment. Find more important information in the link below here. Thank you.